As you know, it was really cold last night, but I've got up this morning and I just want to show you some of these. I don't know if you can see them, the cobwebs. I love mornings like this when you can just see them covered, and it's just like, how pretty are they? But they're all over the garden, over there on the bird bath. And I just want to show you, this is a reason I don't want the doves. Can you see the roof of the house over there? There's so many, there's around about 60 of them. So if I do start putting food out for the birds again, I end up with like 60 odd doves and pigeons coming. But yeah, look, the intensity of some of these cobwebs is just so amazing. I mean, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, I get that. But no, I just think they are so pretty. Anyway, we'll see who turns up first this morning. As we know, it's really cold outside. I came up to check where Norman was, anticipating him to be in my bed. But he's on the bed. And I just love the way they curl their front paw over their faces. So there he is. Oh, well, there he was, fast asleep. Sorry, mate, if I've disturbed you. But yeah, he looks really cosy. I wish. Bless him. And there's Kenny in his favourite spot on Carol's bed as well. Dead to the world. All snugged up. I just like the way he does pull this fleecy cover to how he wants it. Right, we'll leave him too as well. Or we'll leave him be. I haven't seen any of the squirrels today so far, but the fog that did lift is coming back in again. So what I've done is just put a few nuts on the table should they decide to turn up. But there's a lot of activities with seagulls and doves and pigeons, magpies. So yeah, it's pretty cold again. They did forecast rain, but the way it's going, I don't know that we are going to get rain, but I guess time will tell. So we've come out in this horrible foggy weather because Tesco's, which is where we're at now, has got beef half price. So we're basically coming in for beef, some potatoes, a bit of veg for tomorrow, bread, milk and some chicken for the foxes. I'm not going to video walking around the store, so let's see what we actually come out with. We're back from shopping, and as you can see, it is very foggy. And it is really cold. It's at -1 already. I've just had to take a layer of ice out of that water bowl, so hopefully it doesn't freeze over again later. But I'll keep an eye on it each time I come out. So obviously I want them to be able to have a drink should they want one, but the water is really cold. Right, I'm going in to unpack the shopping. And tonight's dinner is the good old English fry-up again. This is Carol's. So she's got bread and butter, a couple of eggs, 3 slices of bacon, tin tomatoes and a few mushrooms. And I have mine with toast. So basically I've got the same, but I just prefer toast and more mushrooms. And I've got a good old English cup of tea. I've just been to put some food outside and Norman's at the door. You want to go out, mate? But it's cold. And I was just looking on my top camera, and an hour and a half ago, so it's 8 o'clock now, an hour and a half ago there was a fox outside, and I think it was the new random fox. And I just feel so bad that there wasn't any food out. So I'm hoping that she does come back. But none of them have been coming before midnight really. So I just wasn't expecting it, and I don't want to put food out too early, just in case all the cats eat it, you know, because I don't really want to be feeding all the neighbours' cats. Anyway, the fog seems to have lifted a little bit. So it's cold, but apparently we're going to be getting some rain early hours of the morning, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I feel really bad that I hadn't got any food out for that fox. But then I wasn't expecting a fox to be here at 6:30 in the evening. But tomorrow night there will be food out, just in case. Okay, let's see who turns up first. Norman tonight is laid on the other sofa. Okay, I'm just trying to work out why I've got lights flashing on the floor when there is no flashing lights in here at the moment. That's very strange. Oh, weird, isn't it? So that's actually confusing me as to why that's flashing on the floor when there are no lights on the tree that are flashing. Very strange. Anyway, I was showing you Norman, who is quite happily laid on this other sofa tonight. Right, it is now nearly 11 o'clock at night and we've had rain. So much for it being early hours. It's warm, it's not quite, it's still cold, not quite as cold, but we'll say hello to Dave while we're here. Oh, and I've still got, look, the spaceship's back again. If I do that. That is really strange where that's coming from. So when I go like that, oh, I've just figured it out now. It's got to be from the Dave. That is what the, hang on, if I go to there, let me get it so you can see. It's like there's loads of like LED lights. So that's, okay, so there's no spaceship involved here. It's just a reflection of Dave. But I haven't seen anybody yet apart from the random fox that was here early, and she hasn't been back, and I feel really, really bad because I just wasn't expecting anybody at 6:30 at night. So I feel kind of guilty because she must have been hungry if she was sat here waiting for, it was nearly half an hour she was around, so I really don't feel too good about that. But I didn't know, and hopefully she'll be back. But no sign of anybody else at the moment, so fingers crossed somebody will turn up soon. It's 12:30, so midnight. Midnight. It's been raining now for the last, I don't know, couple of hours. I put a few pieces of sausage out there because it doesn't hurt if it gets wet. Nothing. Nobody's been at all. You can see it is raining quite heavy actually. I'm going to step back because I'm going to get wet. Don't know what's going on, but mating season is upon us. I'm speaking to a few of the foxy professionals yesterday and today. A lot of their foxes have just disappeared, which is going to happen. So yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. But I have got to start going to bed a bit earlier than I have been because I am really, really tired. Yeah, so there we go. So I will be up a little bit longer, but we'll see what happens. And failing that, it will be whatever happens on the overnight camera. So apologies that there aren't, or there isn't any activity at the moment. But hopefully once we've got through mating season, things will start getting back to normal. I'd still like to see Basil though. I've worked it out. It is exactly 7 days since I last saw him, but that was on the camera. And I did see him one day just run past, but he didn't stop by. Jimmy, it's been 3 weeks today. And Cookie, it's 4 nights now. But Cookie does do this, so I'm not overly concerned about Cookie. But Basil, I am really concerned about at the moment. And yes, I know, you know, a lot of people say, well, they're just wild animals, they'll come as they want, which I know that. But when they come regularly and then they just stop coming, you just want to know that they're okay. So I can't go out there, it's just raining too hard. So anyway, let's just hope, fingers crossed, that we'll see somebody soon. Okay, see you later. Okay, it's 1:30 in the morning and nobody has turned up. So I've just been outside, I've put the food back under the shelter. Just replenished the bowls so it's all fresh food in there. And put chicken out, just so that you can see. Both bowls have got chicken because there's got less chance of that actually getting wet. So it's just a blinking awful night. It's pouring with rain. The temperature has gone up to 5 degrees though, so that's good. But yeah, just haven't seen anybody. In fact, I tell a lie, I did see one of the foxes run from the left hand side over to the right hand side, and to be honest with you, I think it looked like Basil, but it was so quick, I'm not 100% on that. So I'm hoping it is him and he's run off to the area where the den is, or one of the dens is. So fingers crossed, but I really do need to go to bed. So let's just hope we can do some capturing of foxes, not literally in the sense of the word, but let's hope we can capture them on the overnight camera. Okay, and I will see you all tomorrow. So good night.